For joining me. You are watching Style Your Life with Krisha, and I am Krisha Sarabone, also known as the Giant Slayer. And today we are talking about 3 hacks to time management. I know a lot of people struggle with time management, and this is why I decided to take on this issue today. If you have been following our episodes thus far, we spoke about developing a SWOT, which is looking at your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We also spoke about writing your personal purpose statement. But with purpose comes managing time, and we have to manage our time in order to manage our lives. So on today's episode, we are going to talk about looking at time management and hacks for time management. So if you will do me a favor, if you are on, say hello, let me know that you can hear me, let me know where you're joining me from, and do me a favor. If you know that this has been beneficial and you believe that as someone in your circle can benefit from learning about time management, someone in your circle needs to see today's episode, do me a favor. As you come in and you say hello and you tell me where you're from, do share so those in your networks can see this video today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share too. So I share, you share, we all share, right? So I'm gonna share this to those in my network, so to make sure that everyone can see this and that we can get our time managed today. So where's my video? But you guys go ahead and share, tell me where you're joining me from, and say hello so I can know who's joining me. Tell me that you can hear me, and make sure everyone in your circle is seeing this video today. Why can't I find my video? You guys still go ahead sharing while I look for this video so that I can share it out as well to those of you who are on my platform. If I can't find it, I guess I will share it after, right? Because I'm not seeing it showing up. Okay, so I'm not seeing it showing up, so I trust that you guys are sharing since I can't share, right? So I would share after. So let's dive right into the topic for today. And the topic for today is talking about time management. First, I wanted to put this out there. What I want to put out there is distractions are everywhere. Right now, me not getting to share this video is a distraction. Distractions are everywhere. We will all face distractions in our lives. But we have a choice. In the end, we have a choice as to how we respond to these distractions. Sadly, many of us are conquered by distractions instead of us conquering distractions. And this is why we feel like we don't have enough time. We feel like we need more days in the week. We feel like we need more months in the year. We feel like we need more seconds, more minutes, more hours. 24 hours is just not enough. Is there anybody here that would say 24 hours is just not enough for me? Like, I need extra hours. I was telling my mom sometime last week, I was telling her, I think I need some more hours. Like, my day just needs to have more hours because I have so many things to do, so many things to conquer, so many things to accomplish that I feel like 24 hours just is not enough. If that is you and you feel like I need another month, I need a couple more days, or I need some more hours, just say hello. I am that person. I too sometimes feel like I need some more out of my day. But I realized that when I started practicing time blocking, which is what I'm going to teach you today on this episode, when I started practicing time blocking, I was then able to get control of my day. I was then able to achieve things that I struggled with achieving for months. And then I was able to accomplish a lot of the things that were keeping me back and that I thought I could not do because I simply didn't have the time. I was able to achieve that. So today I'm going to talk to you about time blocking. And I know there's a lot of people that hate the S word, right? And the S word that people hate, can anybody guess? Can anybody guess what is that S word that people hate, we all hate? So I'm going to tell you if you can't guess. But I'm waiting for you to put some guesses up on the screen, right? The word that we all hate, or some of us hate, is schedule. Schedule, however you want to say it, however you want to pronounce it. We dislike that S word called schedule, the S word, right? And we dislike that word because we feel like it puts some restrictions on us, because we are used to living our life every day just on autopilot and doing whatever comes. I put a post up in the group Purpose Diaries, which is the group to match this page, and I was asking, what is your morning routine? And I asked that, I think it was this morning or yesterday. Sometime I asked them, what is your morning routine? And somebody replied and said, well, I pray, I do my devotional, and then I head out, and whatever else happens, and that is basically my day. And if we be honest, many of us, that is what our day looks like. Some of us, we don't even do the morning devotion part. We just start the day and we just run on, and that is what our day looks like. And whatever comes, whatever happens. Then we wake up realizing that we have not achieved anything in our day. Come on, give me some hearts, some likes, some something if you can relate to what I'm talking about, because I know that I'm not talking to myself. Give me some love if you know that is you. So a lot of us just live our life and just live our day, and what we do is that we think that we grow in years, but we are actually repeating the same year of our life over and over and over. So there are some people who are in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s and their 60s and maybe even their 70s, but if you think about it, they're probably just 10 years old in terms of growth, because they are living the same year of their life over and over. So I call that like just passing time. Time goes, but there's no progress in your life. You are just getting older, but your age is growing, but you are not growing. Your age is growing, but maybe your accomplishments is not growing. Your age is growing, but you are really 10 years old, trapped in a 30-year-old or 40-year-old body, right? Ooh. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Because I need to give you the reality of what happens when we don't schedule. So we are excited. It's January 2018 and we are like, yes, I'm going to conquer this year. This is my year. What is my word for this year? My word is enlarge. Some of you have words for this year, right? If you do want to share, put that up on the screen. What is your word for this year? So we say we have these words. But we have these words for the year, but what we do is we're really repeating last year or the year before or the year before or 10 years ago. Last week I spoke and I said some of us are just living 2017 reloaded, right? I was looking at the Matrix Reloaded. I was looking at the Matrix and then they were showing Matrix Reloaded. It was just kind of like a remake of what went before with a few little tweaks, but it was like a reload of what happened before. We don't want to live 2017 reloaded. We don't want to live 2016 reloaded. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to live 2010 reloaded. I want to keep going forward and I want to achieve everything that is set forth for me in this year. I want to slay all of my goals. I want to make sure I'm doing everything that I set before me in terms of my vision. And time management is a key thing that allows me to slay my goals. Many of you are attending these goal setting workshops and these vision board creation workshops, some of which I had and which some of you attended. But the key to really slaying these goals and having victory with the vision board is looking at your schedule, because no schedule, no slay, right? No schedule, no slay. If you are trying to slay your day and you don't have a schedule, you ain't slaying nothing. Can I just tell you that you really ain't slaying, right? You just probably playing. Hey, Larissa. You're probably just playing, right? Hey, Monique, thank you guys for joining me. You ain't slaying because your day is running you and you are not running your day. I saw this quote today and the quote was, the bad news is time flies and the good news is you're the pilot. And this was a quote by Michael Atshula, right? I may have butchered his last name, but it's something like that. And it says, the bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. And I just loved it, right? Because you know I talk about not living life on autopilot. As a matter of fact, I deal with that in one of the chapters of my book, Purpose Diaries, how to activate your faith and experience success on your own terms. And mind you, this book is an Amazon bestseller, right? And in here, I share about how I was living an autopilot life. Like my life was just running itself and time flies. You ever wake up and say, wow, this month went by really quickly. We were just in 2017. We just said Happy New Year. And now it's like the 18th of January and we are passed halfway through January, and what have I done? Time flies, but I am the pilot. And because I am the pilot, Monique, because I am the pilot, I am going to take the reins of my life through looking at my time, and I'm going to guide it because I'm going to schedule, and block out my time, right? So let's look at how we're going to learn these 3 hacks that I use, that I think you should use to help you manage your time. Somebody say 3, 3, 3. I want you to put up that 3 all over the screen. Let me see if I can share this video out now, because some people are missing this good stuff just because I can't share. So I share, you share, we all share, right? Where is it? Where is it? I'm not seeing it showing up on my timeline, but I want to share it because this is about to be good. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see you guys now. So let me copy link and let me now go post it on my timeline. But while you guys are waiting for me to share these 3 hacks, right, for time management, is there anybody here that would say, I struggle with my time management? If that is you, I want you to just say yes or put a 1 up. Because I want to make sure I'm not talking to myself. I want to make sure I'm just not talking to crazy people. I'm talking to real people with real issues. So just put up a 1 or a yes. If you would say that, yeah, Krisha, I struggle with my time management and I really don't want to do the life reloaded thing. I really don't want to pause in where I am in my life. So I need to get this time thing right so that I can move on and I can be the great me that I was created to be. If that is you, just say yes. Just say me. Just put your hands up. Put a 1 so that I can make sure that I'm talking to real people, because this episode is for real people. But since we are real people, right? What I'm going to talk about, my 3 hacks, and you know I love acronyms. So I'm going to drop an acronym on you, right? And if you think about a mess, if you've made a mess, right? How do you clean up a mess? You clean up a mess, and my acronym for today is going to be MOP, right? M-O-P, MOP. 3 hacks, MOP, cleaning the mess. But if you want to get a little more technical, you would say it's not really the mop that cleans the mess, it's the water that you use and you squeeze out, but you use the mop as a tool. So I'm going to give you some tools, and my tools are going to be the acronym MOP, just because I want you to remember. Just because I want you to win in life. Just because Style Your Life with Krisha is about making life look good. Just somebody say, we want to look good. We want to make our life look good. And just as you would style your body, style your face. I know we probably have some makeup artists looking and some people who do hair and some people who do fashion. Just like you style your body, I want you to style your life. And this is why we call it Style Your Life with Krisha. But we're going to use the MOP today as a tool to learn these time management hacks. And the first tool is the letter M. Put up M as soon as you're ready. I want to see about 10 M's coming up on the screen before I share this information. So I have time. So I know some of you may not have time. So you better put them M's up really quick. So I want you to put up M. Put up M if you are ready for the MOP. Are you ready for the MOP? To clean the mess and to learn how to manage your time. So M means mind your business. Can somebody just put that up? I know it's really simple, but the first hack to time management is M, mind your business. Because sometimes we are too busy meddling in other people's business. We are too busy meddling in other people's affairs. We are too busy making sure everyone is okay that we neglect us. And I always say that everything comes from you and flows out of you. So if you are disorganized, then flowing out of you, your business is going to be disorganized, your life is going to be disorganized, your work structure is going to be disorganized because you cannot manage you. And some people are good managers of other people, but not good managers of themselves. They know how to fix everybody else's problem. They know how to tell everybody else what to do, but then they're not managing themselves by managing their time to manage their life. And this is why I say mind your business, because good business is your business and your business is your time. So you need to mind your business to make sure that you are seeing about the issues of your life. If you think about it, you spend a lot of time on the phone, probably counseling people or talking to people, advising your friends or your family. You spend a lot of time checking up on this one and checking up on that one. And don't get me wrong, that is fine, right? We are relational. So I understand, guys, that we have to check up on each other. But if everybody else's business is more important than your business, then there's no show business, because your business has just shut down. So the M in MOP to clean the mess and to manage your time, the first hack is just mind your business. Just look at the things that you need to do. Just have your to-do list turn to tada, and instead of having it as to-do, have it as tada, because you can tick off things every day that you can do by blocking your time, and then your to-do list becomes tada, because you're now able to say, wow, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, by minding my business. If you have spare time, then go mind other people's. But if you have no spare time, and if you are crying for time, then you need to be minding your business. So that's the M in MOP, right? So my time is my time, because it has been given to me to manage. And if I use my time and I don't see it as an investment, I don't see it as precious, then I'm just wasting my time. Whatever I waste, I cannot get a return on. So if I waste time, it means that it is something that I've given away, I can never get back, and there is no investment. As a matter of fact, time is non-refundable. Somebody say non-refundable. Time is non-refundable. There is no 30-day money-back guarantee. There is no refunds. Once it is gone, it is gone. This moment that I'm spending to do this training with you, once it is gone, it is gone. But I'm praying that it's an investment and it's going to help somebody use them up to manage their time wisely. So time is an investment. Time is not money. Time is precious. So I need you to value your time. This is why I need you to schedule it, right? Now we're gonna look at the O. The O in MOP. Only do what you blocked out in the block time. Hey Koza, thank you for joining me. I'm now seeing you guys comments, right? And if you know that somebody on your timeline can benefit from seeing this information, please do me a favor. Don't be selfish, although I know you want to and you want to keep it a secret. Please share so that people can benefit from this training and they can mop up the mess of their time management. So the O, right? And I'm looking at my notes here, right? Only do what you blocked out in the time that you've blocked. So in blocking time simply is a system where you schedule your day and you say what you're going to do in specific times. Now, I understand most of you have jobs. You have an 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. And there's some of you who are like me that you have a business. We still must practice blocking time to make sure our time is effective. So I know that a great chunk of your time, maybe 8 hours, 8, 10, 12 hours, may be blocked out for your job. But then what do you do with the remaining hours? Because if you add up the hours that you spend on your job and then you add up the hours that you spend on your life, if it is that the hours on your job, of course they will exceed, but you need to be giving, hey Amaniki, you need to be giving some time to your life, to your family, to your business, to the things that matter to you. So if you can give 8 hours on a job and you can give, I always say this, you can give your value to somebody else, you better be giving your value to yourself. You better be giving at least 2 hours or 3 hours within that day to you, because you're giving 8 hours plus to someone else. You need to be giving at least, I say at least 2 to you and to what you have to do. So when you block time, it means that I'm saying this goal that I want to achieve, this goal that you wrote on January 1st that you wanted to achieve, it's not going to happen by magic, but it's going to happen by work and it's going to happen by time management. So give yourself maybe 1 goal per day as you block your time to achieve, but only do what you said you will do in that block time. Now I'm guilty, right? When I block out my time and I use, of course, my purpose planner, sometimes I put like I'm gonna do something in a day, and then in that time that I have blocked, I end up doing something else. And that's just because I don't refer to what I've planned. And give me a hello or yes if you are guilty of doing that. Some of us, we are good on the planning, we are good on the to-do list, right? But when the day starts, we forget the to-do list, we forget the plan, we're not even revisiting the plan, and we just start doing in the day. And when we start doing, when we look at this planner in the night, or we look at our to-do list, we have not accomplished half of what we said we are going to do. And that in essence may mean that I did not manage my time. That in essence may mean that I was a little bit distracted and I was not focused on the goals that I had set in that day. So setting the goals is great. Having the schedule is great. But following it is even better. So the O of mop, how to mop up the mess with time management. Only do what you said you will do in the scheduled time. If you block time and say, I'm going to renew my passport today. In that time, please go renew the passport. I don't want to see you in the next month putting a goal, renew passport, when you have mismanaged your time and you didn't do what you said you would do in the time that you said you would do it. And this is what keeps us in check in terms of what we have planned to do. And this is what keeps us on focus. Do you know that a vision board or goal sheets mean nothing if you don't take action? And it means nothing if you don't take action every day. How do you eat an elephant? Of course, you've heard this before. One bite at a time. So you having these lofty goals is wonderful. It's great. I applaud you. Give yourself a pat on the back and a clap. But you doing nothing about those goals is a big fat zero, and it's reloaded. Because you are 10 years in a big body. Because you're just repeating the same cycle over and over and over. I know that may hurt. I know that may rub some of you the wrong way. But guess what? It takes grit to change. So sometimes it takes something uncomfortable being said or done to force you to change. And today, this video is going to be that grit. This video is going to be that uncomfortable thing that's going to cause you to change. So the O, only do what you said you would do in the block time. P, if you are ready for P, put up P. Are you guys enjoying this? Is this good? I am pouring out my heart, so I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you're still sharing with your networks, right? So the P is of course loaded, right? The P is prepare, plan, persist. Prepare, plan, persist. Prepare, plan, persist. So we're good at the planning, right? Some of us. We can plan, but we don't prepare. So we are planning to go healthy, right? And to change our diet. This is just an example. So your plan is, I'm going to lose 10 pounds in a month. My plan is I'm going to lose 10 pounds in a month. How have you now blocked time to reflect the loss of that 10 pounds? Did you schedule time to exercise every week on your schedule to say that I'm going to exercise, I'm going to work out 20 minutes a day in this particular time? And did you actually exercise in that time that you have blocked? Plan, prepare, persist. You said that you were not going to eat out. You were going to save money. Did you stay up the night before and cook that meal that you said you would cook so that you would not have to buy lunch? Or did you just say, I'm too tired, I'm going to sleep in, and I'm going to get up early in the morning at 4 a.m. and I'm going to cook that meal? Then when the alarm went off at 4 a.m., you hit snooze and you got up rushing, because you know when you hit snooze, right, the sleep gets sweeter. Anybody know when you hit snooze, the sleep get sweeter? So when you hit snooze, you end up oversleeping. Instead of taking 15, you take a 30 or a 45. Now you're rushing and you're going into the shower, you're trying to get the kids ready, trying to get the husband or wife off, and now you're rushing. You didn't prepare a meal. The plan was that we were not going to eat out, but we were rushing because of poor time management. We was tired the night before. We said we wouldn't sleep. We hit snooze the other day. And we just didn't get a chance to cook. So we can buy food today. And we buy food today, and then we buy food tomorrow, and then we buy food the next day. So the goal of saving money, the goal of becoming healthy now goes through the window, and It's December 2018. And we are reflecting, and we didn't do what we said we would do. Time management. How to mop up the mess with your time management. Mind your business. There's no business like your business. Only do what you said you would do in the blocked out time. I understand that emergencies happen, but your life can't be an emergency. Your life can't be every day an emergency. Let's be honest, we waste a lot of time. If we are just completely honest and we justify it by saying, well, I needed to do this, or well, I needed to do that. And you know why we justify? To make ourselves feel good about ourselves, because we know we did the wrong thing. So we justify the wrong thing, but the wrong thing in terms of time management sums up to wasted time. And it's life reloaded, which we don't want to do. And in these strategies I've just shared with you, these are 3 hacks to managing your time, right? If you start implementing this immediately, right? I guarantee you will see results. Why? Because you are now intentional about your time. You understand that time is precious, so you would not let people waste your time. You understand that your time is your resource to manage, and it's one of the most valuable resources that you have been given, even richer than, I would say time and money are 2 resources that we've been given. So let me just adjust that. Time and money are 2 resources that we are given to manage, and our management of them determines the success that we have in life. And this is one of the topics. Today I have shared and I have spoken about time management and getting your time right. But one of the things that you have to know first is that you have to master yourself. You have to master me. And I am now reopening the doors to my program, Master Me. Let me tell you, people wait. They ask me all year for this program and when it's going to reopen. And I do it at specific times simply because I believe that once you master yourself, you can master anything else. Master yourself and master your business. Master yourself, master your life, master your family, master your money, because you are the only person that can control you. So in Master Me, what we do is just like what you have heard, just like what you have seen in the past 3 weeks of Style Your Life with Krisha. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it. You have been using the worksheets, you have been taking notes, and you have been transforming your life, because this is about making our life look good, not just our bodies, right? But what we do in Master Me is similar to what I have shared with you today. I share practical things that I do. Not what probably other people do it, right? But I share what works for me based on my experience, based on my growth, based on my things that I have tested and I have found that they have worked. And this is what I share in the program Master Me Elite. So I'm getting ready to reopen the doors for Master Me Elite. Now this is one that you don't want to stick on, because I am only taking 10 people, and once I reach 10 people, that's it. It's closed off. Let me tell you why I'm taking 10 people. I'm taking 10 people because I want to make sure that I can help you with your progress. Now, when you scale a program too big, it's very hard for you to have touch points with each individual. And I, as a coach, like to have a touch point with my students. I am that type of coach that's all up in your face kind of coach. That type of coach that gets all in your business, that when you don't do your homework, it's gonna message you, that's gonna secretly kind of stalk your Facebook page to see if you're playing and you're not really slaying. I am that coach, right? So I'm taking 10 people because I want to work with you. It is an intense course. It is 3 months. And I'm going to put the link, I'm going to share the link below in the comments, right? And I'm going to pin it so those of you who look at the replay, you can get all the information about Master Me. Master Me is a serious course. Yes, you would learn about business. Yes, you would learn about other things that I share, but it's really about you managing you and you mastering your life. Then once you master you, everything else that flows out of you can now be mastered. Let me share the success story. I want to share one of my students. Her name is Terrelyn H. Fields. Now, Terrelyn joined my program in January of 2017. She joined this program and she had a lot of goals. And I keep personal files on my clients, right? When I come back, I'm going to show you guys the files. And at the beginning of the year, I asked them to submit to me what they want to achieve in this 3 months period. Once they submit it to me, I'm going to make sure that at the end of these 3 months, you actually slay at least one of these goals that you have put on this list. Terrelyn was in my program for 6 months from January 2017 to June 2017. And Terrelyn wanted to write and release a book. Now, when she started the program, what we did is we did exactly what I said, block time. So Terrelyn had to come up with a writing schedule. Terrelyn had to say when she was gonna write, and then I would check up on her and I would say, where are you at? How many pages have you done? Where are you at? And I'm sure at times she probably was annoyed because I didn't give her a chance to lapse. I didn't give her a chance to snooze. I didn't give her a chance to sleep. There were a lot of things that happened in Terrelyn's life during that time. There was a lot of transition. But you know what? I, as her coach, was committed to her slaying her goal. And she said, I want to write this book. And that was one of the things that I said I would hold her hand and make sure that she did it. If you look at the corner of the screen, what you would see is a snapshot of the front page of Terrelyn's book. Terrelyn actually wrote and published this book in 2017. And to my surprise, right there where you see that X marks the spot, Terrelyn gives me a mention in her book, and she thanks me in her acknowledgement, and she says, Krisha Sarah Bowen, the Giant Slayer, for helping me identify and remove the inner me's that were holding me back. So because Terrelyn decided to master herself, because she said, I need to master me, master my mind. I remember there was one exercise that we did. And this exercise was to say, was to talk about how controlling you were, right? And if you are in my group purpose diaries, you know, if that is what I do for free, you can't imagine what I'll do for paid. Because in my exclusive group purpose diaries, I go all out just to ensure that people are living a life of purpose and getting a life with results. So I went all out, and we did this exercise to talk about how controlling you were, right? And when we did this exercise, I remember Terrelyn's results, and she was so surprised, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm too controlling. Because what I do is try to help you to bring the harmony to your life. There are some of you that are extremists. You are extreme on fitness. You are extreme on reading. You are extreme, in different areas. But what you need to do is to bring the harmony and begin to block time so that you can now win in your life. And guess what? Terrelyn slayed this goal. She wrote her book, and it's right there, the proof. It is on Amazon. It's called Power Packed Parenting. Terrelyn's story. And let me share what's different about my coaching. For those of you who are still on the fence, those of you who are hearing me for the very first time, don't fall off, because I want you to get this, right? I don't only coach you to success, but I want to make sure that you walk in your purpose, because I believe when you walk in your purpose, you are guaranteed success. You are going to walk into success once you walk into your purpose. And Terrelyn has a passion for parenting. She is a single parent, a single mother of 4, right? And she raised all these children after her divorce and ensured that they all went to college. They all were, upstanding citizens. And she wanted to share her story, right? Because she believed that parenting is hard work. I'm not a parent, but I could attest to that. And she said parenting is hard work. I want to be that gap. I want to write a guide. I want to share with people how to do parenting God's way, how to be a power pack parent. So what you're gonna do in Master Me, you're just not gonna have willy-nilly helter-skelter goals. We have goals that is in line with your purpose. If you're not about purpose, then this is not the program for you. If you just want to do get rich quick, then this is not the program for you. I am not the coach for you. If you say I want to live in purpose this year and to have a difference in my life, then I'm your girl. Because then what we're gonna do is look at your purpose, make sure your goals align, and make sure you slay at least one. You may slay all in 3 months, but at least one of those goals. And Terrelyn, the Power Pack Parent, was able to do that. She has now launched her brand called Power Pack Parenting. She has done live trainings because she was afraid to go live. So this is why I tell you, even though we talk about life strategy, like I've just shared with time blocking, we also get into your goals and we get into business. So Terrelyn is a Power Pack Parenting. Terrelyn launched a website, powerpackparenting.com. She is on Amazon. She did her book launch at Starbucks. She did a book reading. She is now speaking on parenting, and she has now transformed her life from 6 months of being in the program. So I'm not just selling you another program. I'm not just selling you another idea. I want to give you value. And if you say this makes sense, if you say this looks like something that I can get into, then I'm going to drop the link. And I'm going to drop the link in the comments, and I'm going to pin it. So if you are interested, I want you to check it out. Now you are saying, what does all of this cost, right? My group coaching program, where you get one group training similar to this, right? But it's done on Zoom, so I can see you. We interact. You can ask questions. You get one group training on a topic. You also get 3 laser one-on-one sessions with me. So in addition to your group training, we have one-on-one sessions. You have 3 of them, and these are just sessions that if you feel stuck, if you need to talk to me on a one-on-one and you want to come out of that group setting and say, Krisha, I just need you to help me with this. I just need your feedback on this. I just need your guidance on this. You have that one-on-one laser session that you get with me to help you get to the next level. So you get the 1 monthly coaching sessions. You get 3 laser coaching sessions. You also get access to any one of my other programs discounted. You get first dibs at any of my books, any of my products. You get first dibs at that. And you also work on your life, your business, and your ministry, whichever you want to work on. You understand your purpose, you begin living that purpose, and you begin to up level your life, and you begin to truly master you. So for all of that, it's just $97 per month. Now, one of my coaching sessions is, and that's US dollars, one of my coaching sessions is $167 US. So in my group program, it's $97 per month. You get 1 group session, you get a private Facebook group, you get access to me through emails, and you also get those laser sessions. Guess what? I also bring in guest coaches, and these guest coaches come in and they teach on particular topics based on your needs. And we have had quite some awesome guest coaches in the last year, and we've been doing this program since 2016. So actually, for the past 2 years, we have had an awesome time in this program. So you get the guest coaches, right, that you would have to pay top dollar for. You get access to that. But that's not all. If you sign up 10 people, remember I'm only taking 10 and that's it. If you sign up within the next, let's say, I think I put it for 24 hours, you get this program for $67 US. For my Trinidad people, it's 500 TT dollars per month for this access, right? 500 TT dollars per month. If you message me, inbox me, get in touch with me, let me know that you are one of my 10, right? And I will put you on my list because I'm only taking 10. But those of you who say I am ready, I'm going to drop the link. You have 1 day, $67 per month. So I took off about $30 because my program is $97 US. I took off $30 if you sign up within the next day. Now the program is going to be open for about a week or until I get 10 people. Once I get 10 people, that's it. That's the cap. So for 1 day, you get it for $67. If you say, I'm not ready, I don't have the money, I really want to join, but I could pay next week, then you get in for $97. But guess what? The value way exceeds it. If you don't want to hear from me, as a matter of fact, don't hear from me. Hear from my students. See the results, because the proof is in the pudding, right? Go to my page, look at the videos. I'm going to tag some of my students, and guess what? Inbox them, ask them, is it really worth it? Ask them, how is she as a coach? Ask them, should I really do this? Don't ask me, ask them. And if this is something that you say that you are ready to do, make the commitment today. Block out time. You have 24 hours to do your $67. Say, oh, I'm going to go register for this program. It's 3 months. I'm doing it for 3 month cycles. 3 months in 10 cycles, right? 3 months commitments. If you say, I'm one of those 67, I'm going to drop the link. As soon as I drop the link, make sure that you are in the door. If you are in Trinidad and you say, I need to be one of these 10 people, $500 a month, 3 months, make sure you inbox me. You all know how to find me in inbox. Comment. I'm gonna get you as one of the 10, and we get started in the Mastery program. So I hope this information has helped you today. I hope you're gonna begin to mop up the mess with your time management, and you're gonna begin to manage your time wisely, because your business is your business. Your time is your time. So I am here, Krisha Sarah Bowen, also known as the Giant Slayer. I am your purpose and lifestylist, and this has been an episode of Style Your Life with Krisha. I encourage you to continue to push past pain and passionately pursue purpose. Have a great day, guys. I call it Transformational Thursday. Actually, no, that's Tuesday. Tangible Thursday, because we want to see results. Tangible Thursday, because I want to see results. So let me see your results of time management. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.